Hello Gemini, this is your August forecast. And Jupiter, planet of good fortune, abundance, wonderful things happening, changes sign this month. Only happens once a year, and I thought to myself, well, change is as good as a rest. I'm going to present to you differently, a little more informally, and just you're my family, you're my friends and family out there. So I hope you enjoy this new presentation. So this month we've got a lovely aspect happening in the first week of the month, which is Venus and Jupiter conjunct to one another. And Venus and Jupiter are the two nicest, if you like, planets. And they're coming together for you, Gemini, in your third house. So this could mean that you meet somebody online, a really just fortuitous meeting that's really fortunate. You meet a new friend, you're just maybe out doing errands and shopping and you just meet somebody. It's like you connect easily. It's a very good time for negotiating any kind of a deal. If you want to sell something, especially because Venus is retrograde all month, this is a wonderful time for getting a very good price for something you want to get rid of. There's going to be a lot of focus, as you can see, in this third house, Gemini, so it's going to be a busy month. I think you're going to be going here and there and everywhere, and I mean, you like that anyway, Gemini, but it's going to be pronounced for certainly the first couple of weeks of this month. On August the 8th, we've got Mercury going into your fourth house, and fourth house is all about home and family. So this would be a good time to have a discussion with a loved one or a family member. You might find yourself signing a contract or getting into some kind of a contract connected with real estate. And on August the 9th, we've got Mars coming into this third house, so energizing everything in the third house. So Geminis, this is a great month for communications, for connecting with people, for going to networking meetings, for promoting products or services, for selling something. You're going to be on top form, especially once that Mars comes into that third house for you. Now on August the 12th, as I said, we've got Jupiter changing sign, and Jupiter is going to be for this next year in your fourth house of home. So many of you will be moving or thinking of moving. You might even move country or state. It could be a long distance move. Jupiter is often a long way away. There could be some good news happening about a family member, or maybe even an addition to the family, maybe a grandchild. But there's an abundance happening connected with home. You may sell a property, buy a property. It's an expansion of your home base in some way or another. On the 14th of the month, we have got a new moon happening in Leo, and again energizing this third house. Now this third house, Gemini, is very much about your thinking habits. What's going on in your mind? Our thoughts are extremely powerful, and with that new moon on the 14th of the month, this is a great opportunity for some consideration about creating some new thinking patterns. Isn't it great when you have a thinking pattern where you wake up in the morning and you say, I am so thankful I slept well. I am so thankful to hear the birds singing. I am so thankful to have a warm shower. Whatever it is, but that thinking pattern that you start to develop a very positive habit with. And that new moon is going to give you the opportunity to energize some new thinking patterns. And Gemini, you are an air sign, so thinking and mental activity is really important to you, and it's really shining a light on your thinking. On August the 24th, we've got the sun coming into this fourth house, shining a light on your home area. Might be a nice time to do something with friends and family, something in the home. Maybe you're going to be cooking for everybody, or maybe you're going to be going to somebody's house. And this could also be just a nice connection with people who feel like your family. It doesn't have to necessarily be your family, but there's certainly an expansion and possibility of having more closeness, more friendships with people closer to you. On August 28th, we've got Mercury going into your 5th house, and this is a great time for thinking about maybe a new idea that you could turn into a business or a service, and looking at ways of developing that. It's also a good time to start learning a language or something new that you feel passionate about, that you feel excited about. And on August 29th, we've got a full moon happening for you. Right, whoopsie daisy. Right, I'm not used to this new position, as you can see. Right in your 10th house. So a full moon is a culmination of something. So you may find out some news connected with your career. You may find a situation comes to a head. So maybe you've been waiting for a promotion, you've been waiting for something. You know, it could well happen at this time, or you get the opposite signal and you know that it's time to move on, to make a change. Very often a full moon in your house of career can indicate a career change, a change of direction, a change of department, a change of company. There can certainly be some changes at that point. Now, all month we have got this Venus retrograde, and on the very last day of the month, and September 1st, we've got Venus and Mars coming together. This is a wonderful time for somebody coming back into your life, or for a relationship to really happen. Maybe you've been waiting a while, or you've been wondering what's going to happen in a particular relationship. Suddenly things can move forward with that Venus and Mars conjunction. So that's a very fortunate aspect. Keep in mind that Venus is retrograde all month, so this is a good time to reevaluate your finances, your relationships, and also Saturn is retrograde all month in your 6th house, only until September 18th. So good time really to think about your health. Are you taking care of your health well enough? Are you being consistent with your good intentions for your diet and your exercise? Those are the kinds of questions to be asking yourself. Whenever there are retrograde planets, there's a lot of retrograde action at the moment, it's a good time to go inwards and ask yourself important questions. So there you have it, my lovely Geminis. I'd love your feedback about this new presentation, and I always love hearing from you and doing personal readings for you. So I wish you a wonderful month, and I thank you for listening. Bye for now.